never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Mariota. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Mariota. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Mariota.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's good.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Colts.
First and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Colts nothing.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Room here to run. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd and 9.
Now it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos.
30-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, love that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The give to Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4 yards. And a Colts first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Jackson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Colts.
Jackson on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Throwing is Mariota. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Mariota now. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On second and very short. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Indianapolis.
Some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
On first down, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 17. Colts 14.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Taylor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos' 4-yard line.
Here's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 7.
But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run with Taylor. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted.
intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this
Today.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week.